Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Traeger Grills. My name is Gerardo and this is my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a roasted chicken on the smoker. It's going to have a crispy skin, a little bit of hint of smoke, and it's going to be delicious. Are you ready to get going? Let's go. All right, so here we go. We've got ourselves about a 3 to 4 pound chicken here. This is a roasting chicken. It's been in my freezer for the last little bit, so it's had its mishaps. But it's okay, we're gonna fix all of that, not an issue. The key on crispy skin on a chicken when you're doing it on a smoker is to make sure you start off with a really dry chicken. So you wanna take your paper towel. I've already dried this quite a bit before we started here to save some time, but I'm just gonna give it one more kind of pat dry. So the next piece that I wanna do here is, what I like to do is I like to use a compound butter. So now this butter here is just softened butter that I've made with some chives, some herbs, mixed it all up. And this is just gonna be kind of extra flavor for the chicken breast in particular. So the first to get going on here, what you wanna do is you wanna kind of peel back. And I've got gloves on here if you're doing it with your bare hands. Just be really careful that you're not puncturing the skin. You wanna make sure that the skin stays put. You're just gonna work your finger underneath the skin and you'll be able to, there's a pocket in there. Kind of work it out. Make yourself a bigger pocket where we're gonna stuff all of this butter in. This is gonna help baste that meat while it's cooking, and it's gonna keep it nice and moist. I go right around the ends, and you can see my finger through that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take about half of that butter that I've got, it's just a few tablespoons worth, and then I'm going to put it in. And then work it around the breast so that the whole breast is covered. It's gonna melt as it goes, and it's gonna be basting that meat the entire time. Here we go. We'll do it again on this side. Let's get a little bit more here. And as you can see, there's some holes here in the skin that I've already ripped, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna be using these grill pins that I have that work wonders for keeping things kind of pinned together or wrapping. All right, so hopefully you can almost see through that skin. I've got butter all going almost right up around the entire breast. Same on this side, and that's pretty much it. So the next thing I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna flip it over onto its chest here, and then I'm going to be using this grilling oil I got from a friend here in Manitoba. This is from toma-HACK tonic, made by Triple Dog. It's a Cambodian Bird Pepper grilling oil. I've never tried it, but it smells fantastic. And what better way to kick it off than to this? You don't need too much. I'm just gonna put a very light coat of this oil all throughout, just to kind of give me a bit of a sticking surface, but it's also going to help with keeping our skin crispy. And then on the back side here, I'm also going to just use regular kosher salt and just sprinkle through. You can be liberal in this, make sure that you've got enough to kind of coat it around. This will help draw out that moisture in the skin, and again, help you with giving you crispy, tasty chicken. I'm gonna flip her over, and we'll do it again on this side. And then the last thing you're going to do here, this is super simple. Got some dry herbs here, and then what this is a mixture of garlic powder, some oregano, some parsley, some basil, just all chopped up real fine, some chives in there. And this is just gonna season our chicken just over top, and it's also gonna give it a nice look when it's finished grilling. Easy peasy. The next piece that I was gonna use is these grill pins. And what these do is they'll just help kind of tack anything together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin this chicken in place here, the chicken breast skin in place, so that as it cooks, it doesn't start pulling back and then expose the top of the breast and therefore letting go of our butter. Next, I'm gonna pin this skin back here just to kind of help that stay together. And just look for any other pieces where you think might need a little bit of help. This was probably fine. You can use toothpicks if you want. The problem with toothpicks is that they will burn. In this case, they don't. They're good up to, I think, 450 degrees in the grill or in the oven or wherever you're using them. That's pretty much it for prepping this. The next piece here, I'm just gonna tie it up just to keep it nice and tight. I'm gonna put it on a cookie sheet and throw it back in the fridge until I'm ready to cook. And that's gonna help the salt, that's gonna draw out that moisture. And then it's going to give us a nice crispy skin once we're on the smoker here. All right, so here we are. And you can see here, I've put in my meter probe, and that'll tell me temperature at the breast. We're gonna leave it in here until that breast gets to 165. The thighs should be about 175, 185. Even if it gets to 190, we're okay. You just want the breast for sure to be 165 at the very minimum. So this is sitting here at 375 degrees. We're gonna leave it here probably about an hour and a half or so, and that should be ready to go. All right, so there you have it. So this was total cook time about 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 15 minutes. Didn't take much to prepare, as you saw, just a little bit of butter, a little bit of seasoning, some salt over top, and we're good to go. And hopefully you can hear this. Crispy skin, hopefully you can hear that. It looks fantastic. Gold, that golden color. I can smell it, my hands are so juicy. So let's just get into this. I can't wait. Maybe we'll cut into this breast right there. A little bit of the skin here. So juicy, it's perfect. It's juicy. It's got a hint of smoke, just that grilled chicken flavor that is just fantastic. You can see a little bit of a smoke that's on it, not a whole lot. So smoke can be very overpowering on poultry, on white meat like this. It isn't. You can smell it, but it's not a super heavy taste. Absolutely perfect in my opinion. This is great. I can't wait to have dinner tonight for this. Listen, if you like what you saw here today, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm gonna keep eating this, but until next time, I'll catch you in the next Traeger Grills.